Welcome to We Race Diecast and the final round of racing for the YouTube Diecast Series. The top 4 of the series have completed 2 rounds and will go up against each other one last time in the hopes to be crowned the champion. If we take a look at the current points, after 2 rounds, Bob Stoner currently sits on top. Stoner has been able to dominate his competition, both in the regular season and championship rounds. He's got a 5-point lead over second place and will be looking to continue his trend today. But don't count out Robert Minor. Rubber Toe won't go down easily. He's been able to stay within striking distance, and he's got 8 races to prove he could steal this one today. Next we have Herb Parker and Alex Solanke. Both did what it takes to make it into the finals, but a few mistakes in round 2 buried them in a hole. Parker is back 15 points, Solanke 18 points. That's a wide margin to make up over the course of 8 laps. Anything can happen on the track, but they very well may be competing for 3rd place. As the drivers head up to the top of the mountain, I want to give a big shout out to the one and only sponsor of the YouTube Diecast Series, Merch by Meekin. Meekin builds custom-made metal signs and stands as well as other track decor. We use them for our signs. They definitely help spruce up Clutch Mountain, and Meekin has been generous enough to offer up prize packages for the top 4 drivers. Huge thank you for working with us. If you're looking for something for your track, definitely check them out. Their link is in the description of this video. That's all I got. I hope you guys are ready. Let's go racing. Driver starting positions is based on current points and will rotate each lap. Bob Stoner and Robert Minor start out front, Herb Parker and Alex Solanke in the back. Here we go. Bob Stoner gets out front. Rubber Toe gets loose and Herb Parker spins him around. Doesn't look like it slows him down. They come around turn 6. Not able to catch Bob Stoner, who picks up race 1, picking up where he left off at track 2. They all get across the line, miss the pass, but Alex Solanke able to finish ahead of Herb Parker. Bob Stoner now with a 7-point lead. Minor can't afford to let Bob get too many wins if he wants to stay competitive for the title. The bottom 2, we got a nice battle for 3rd in points. Alex Solanke able to gain a point on Herb Parker and is now only back 2. We got 7 more laps to go. Race 2, Robert Minor and Alex Solanke out front this time, Bob Stoner and Herb Parker in the back. Real close through the turn, Robert leads it out, and Stoner able to sneak by Alex Solanke into 2nd. Rubber Toe spins, and he's backwards again. Keeps it straight in reverse and picks up race 2. Stoner finishes 2nd, Solanke, and then Herb Parker. Look how tight they are going into the turn. Robert Minor and Bob Stoner able to get out front once again and continue to separate themselves from the other 2. Minor able to get back to -5 on Bob Stoner. Meanwhile, Solanke able to gain another point on Herb Parker. Parker struggling early with back-to-back last place finishes, but will get a chance to redeem himself starting up front for race 3. Race 3, Solanke and Parker up front, Minor and Stoner in the back. Solanke leads it. Rubber Toe and Parker get into it, and Stoner spins Robert around and clears Herb Parker for 3rd. Rubber Toe trying to spin back, getting pushed by both of them. He gets off track, Stoner's off track, and they both go over. Herb Parker's gonna limp it in. Tough break for Robert Minor and Bob Stoner. Solanke way out front for the win. Herb Parker will pick up 2nd and the top 2 in points picking up DNFs. Let's hope they're okay. Aggressive driving in race 3. Bob Stoner able to power his way into 3rd, but Herb Parker, fed up with it, decided not to let this one go. Stoner and Minor paying the price. We got 5 laps to go. Stoner still able to maintain his 5-point lead. Alex Solanke, on the other hand, moves into 3rd place, pushing Herb to 4th. Things are heating up. Let's go. Looks like both are okay. Herb Parker and Bob Stoner will start out front for race 4. Alex Solanke and Robert Minor in the back. Stoner able to get out front from the outside. Minor getting cut off by Herb Parker. Stoner spinning out of turn 4. Gets back around. Minor tries making a move. Solanke tries following through. Solanke sideways, and it's a close finish. Wow. Robert Minor picking up the win starting from 4th. That's a 4-1, baby. Hard to tell from the finish cam who picks up 3rd place. Luckily, we came prepared. Let's look at the 240 cam. Parker just barely edging out Bob Stoner. Robert pulling off the 4-1, while Bob Stoner doing the complete opposite, going from first to fourth. It looked like Bob was going to run away with it until that spin in turn 4. If you remember back to round 1 of the regular season, Bob Stoner had the same trouble in turn 4, taking out the guardrails last time. And look at the points. Robert Minor is now 1 point away from Bob Stoner. That is a huge swing, and Rubber Toe is back in this thing with 4 more races to go. Race 5. Back to the original starting positions. Bob Stoner and Robert Minor out front. Herb Parker and Alex Solanke in the back. No letting up. Bob and Robert are out front again. Clean through turn 4. And these boys are flying. Bob picks up the win. Robert Minor in second. Alex Solanke and finally Herb Parker. The top 2 in points definitely showcasing their skills tonight. Bob Stoner not going to make it easy on Rubber Toe, pushes to a 3-point lead. Solanke continuing to extend his lead on Herb Parker as well. 3 more to go. Race 6. Robert Minor and Alex Solanke in row 1. Bob Stoner and Herb Parker in the back. Top 2 in points back out front again. And it's another clean race to the finish. This time Rubber Toe answering back will get the win. Bob Stoner in second. Alex Solanke and Herb Parker in the back. That puts Robert Minor back to 1 point behind Bob Stoner. Can Sneaky Bob hold off Rubber Toe for 2 more laps? Alex Solanke also 4 points up on Herb Parker, trying to secure a 3rd place finish. Race 7, Alex Solanke and Herb Parker in row 1, Robert Minor and Bob Stoner in row 2. Alex leads it off, Herb right behind, and Bob Stoner able to sneak into 3rd. They come around turn 6, Bob is loose, Rubber Toe smacks him. Bob recovers, and they all get across the line. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but letting Bob Stoner know he's there. Solanke will pick up the win. Didn't expect Sneaky Bob to get ahead in that moment, but he extends his lead to 2 points with 1 lap to go. Rubber Toe's only hope is to outscore Bob Stoner in the final lap. It's gonna be a tall order. He starts directly behind him. Alex Solanke, on the other hand, locks in 3rd place, finishing ahead of Herb Parker, who is locked in at 4th overall. We got 1 lap to go. As they head up top, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and let's get to it. Final lap. Herb Parker and Bob Stoner on the front row, Alex Solanke and Robert Minor in the back. Robert Minor back 2 points on Bob Stoner. This is it. Bob Stoner on the outside leads it off. Robert Minor able to get in second. Herb Parker not making it easy on him. Stoner with a little contact, and Rubber Toe goes on the outside. Makes the pass. Can he hold it? And he does. Picks up the win. Woo! Bob Stoner clipping the transition on turn 5, and Robert with the speed able to make the pass. The points come out, and with the win, Robert Minor is able to tie Bob Stoner for the lead. All on the line, and not only does he make the pass, Rubber Toe completes a second 4-1, 4th place to 1st place finish. Impressive showcase of driving tonight. Wow. Now we gotta go to a best of 3 race off between Bob Stoner and Robert Minor. For Alex Solanke and Herb Parker, hell of a job to get here. They'll finish 3rd and 4th overall, but for now, it's time for the tiebreaker. After 24 laps of racing across 3 tracks, it's all gonna come down to this best of 3. Will Bob Stoner reign supreme, or will Robert Minor show up for the upset? Let's do it. Bob Stoner will get inside lane advantage for leading it prior to race 8. Here they go. Stoner jumps out front. Robert starting to gain on him. Can't get around, and race 1 will go to Bob Stoner. Rubber Toe almost able to make another move over the bridge, but slightly snags Stoner's rear bumper. Missed opportunity, but clean lap from both of them. Rubber Toe will get inside lane advantage for race 2. Here we go, race 2. Robert now gets out front. Stoner can't catch him, and it's all tied up. With only 2 cars on the track, takes away some of the traffic, and these boys can really let it rip. All comes down to the final lap. Here we go. Stoner able to lead it out again. This time he has a wider lead. Can he keep it straight? Comes around turn 6. Looks clean. And Bob Stoner is gonna win it. Rubber Toe getting a little loose out of turn 6, but it won't matter. Bob Stoner wins the tiebreaker. Hell of a job for both drivers. Congratulations to Bob Stoner, who is now the champion of the first annual YouTube Diecast Series. Robert Minor will finish 2nd overall. We want to thank all the participants for the series, the hosts, COMMOTION Diecast and EPVIDEOS, and our sponsor for the event, Merch by Meekin. Thank you to everyone who helped us put on this show. We had some delays, we had some drama, but this was one hell of an event to coordinate, and we appreciate everything. That wraps it all up. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.